Sometimes, even waking up feels like a silent war. You lie still, staring at the ceiling, and there it is. That same voice again. Nothing will change. You're not enough. Why even try? It doesn't shout. It whispers. But it's heavy. It stays with you. This feeling isn't weakness. It's human. Socrates once said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." But what happens when all that examining just leads to more questions, more confusion, more darkness? There's a quiet battle happening inside, a tug of war between what you are and what you believe you're not, hope against despair, courage facing fear, stillness battling noise. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a philosopher, said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But that's easier said than done, isn't it? Especially when the mind becomes the battlefield. You hear that voice again. You're behind. Everyone's doing better. You'll never catch up. But what if you paused and simply asked yourself, whose voice is that? Because sometimes the harshest things we hear come from us. The world doesn't always expect perfection, but we do. From ourselves. Carl Rogers once wrote, "When I accept myself just as I am, then I can change." Read that again. Change doesn't start with force. It begins with acceptance, with compassion, with breath. And in the middle of all that chaos, there's something else. Something soft. A light. A whisper. Hope. Hope doesn't come crashing in. It arrives quietly, like the warmth of morning light. And it says only one thing. Keep going. Albert Camus spoke of Sisyphus, a man who pushes a rock up a mountain every single day, only for it to roll back down. And yet, Camus tells us, we must imagine Sisyphus happy, because it's not about escaping the struggle. It's about choosing to continue, not because it's easy, but because it matters. You see, meaning isn't something you find. It's something you create, through your effort, your presence, your story. Carl Jung called it the shadow, the hidden parts of ourselves, fear, shame, doubt. But Jung also said, in each of us there is another whom we do not know. To face your shadow isn't to destroy it, but to understand it, to take back what you abandoned, and become whole again. This isn't a fight. It's not about winning. It's about seeing yourself clearly, and still choosing kindness. Forgive your mistakes. Honor your progress. Be gentle with your story, because healing does not shout. It whispers too. Nietzsche once wrote, "What comes from deep within is what makes us strong." Maybe your darkness isn't here to break you. Maybe it's here to rebuild you. So turn inward, not to hide, but to remember. You're not broken. You're becoming. And sometimes the way we kill the darkness is not with fire, but with something much simpler. A single light, a quiet breath, and the decision to keep going one more time.